Okay, Ron.
Okay, so we had to take a little break. Sorry about that. While we were waiting for the camera to cool down, I aged these. I just used some of the slate alcohol inks and just kind of dabbed it on so that it would look more antique-y and not so bright of a gold. Okay, one thing I did forget before we put the ribbon on, we should have gilded the edge of the dominoes. Not a big deal. We can go back in and do it. I've already done one so that I can just quickly show you on the other one. I'm just bending back the ribbon, and I'm going to take this and just color the sides. Let me get a little more paint there. Again, this is not a necessary step. You can leave it the way it is because I did on the other ones, but I wanted this one to have a little more special touches because I just love this artist so much, and I'm probably going to keep this one for myself. So, I wanted it to be just the way I wanted it. So, I'm coloring it all the way around on the sides first. And it doesn't take long to dry, like I said, but you don't want to be handling it because it will rub off. So I'm going to now flip this the other way. Oops, got a piece of glue string there. I wish there was an easier way for you to see this while I'm working, but I need it close to my eyes because I'm blind. I can see close up without my glasses, but not far away. So now I'm just taking it on the top area right along. I'm just kind of laying it right on the edge. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I'm kind of at an on the angle of the domino because I don't really want it on top. I just want it on the edge really good. Okay. And now we're done with the pin. Okay, while that one's drying, I'm going to show you the one that I already did. You can see it's gold all the way around the edges now, and just barely on the edge of the top. Can you see that? Okay. Alright, so then the next thing you have to do is embellish. And I usually look at them and decide which domino I like the best. And if I'm not covering it up, that would be my front. But in this case, I'm covering it up, so I want the best side to be the back of the book because I'm not going to embellish that. So I think I like this one. So I'm going to put that one as the back, and I'm going to use this as the front. So what I have here is the two wings, and then I also have this button. And you see it has that. Okay. And the best thing to use on that is a wire clippers. And you just go in and on both sides, clip that piece off, and now it's flat. Okay? So, actually I think I'm going to go back to the hot glue gun because these are a little stronger. But depending on what you're putting on, you may or may not need your glue gun. You may, if you're putting like lace on, you would use your glossy accents. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here. And I want these to go up like that. So I'm going to put that one on first. And I'm just eyeballing it, so if it's not perfect, then, you know, it's glue. It can come off. But that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I got my wings. Okay, and then this is going to kind of lay over that. So I'm going to put a bunch of glue on here. I want it to stick really good. And I'm going to lay that over like that. Okay, that's on pretty straight. Hold it for a second while it dries. And now that's my front, and you can see it's kind of Art Nouveau-ish. And you could put, you know, some little stickles, or you could put, you know, jewels or whatever on the bottom. But I may change that up yet, but right now, that's going to be the front of it. And I really like that. Now, you could, I'm thinking maybe I would have, and actually I might do that. Well, it's stuck on there pretty good, so I don't think I will. But I could have moved this up and had it up higher. But I wanted it to kind of look like it was in flight. So, okay, so we're going to set that aside for right now. And we're going to move on to the paper part. Okay, you need your scoreboard and your 9-inch piece of paper. And you're going to take your paper and you're going to score it every 7/8 of an inch. I believe that's right. Let me just double check my notes. Yes, every 7/8 of an inch. Okay, so I'm going to take my glasses off for this and get in close. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and score. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and score. Whoops, don't press down too hard like I did. You ripped your paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, score. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now you've got it scored at every 7/8 inches, and you're just going to accordion fold it. And, you know, try to get it pretty straight because otherwise it's going to look wonky in your book. And I just squish it down as I'm going. Okay, then you are left with this little tiny tail here. And I just fold it back so I can see what I'm doing, and then I take my scissors and trim it off. Okay. We're done with the scoreboard. Move that out of the way. Okay, so you're going to glue your dominoes on these two flaps. So this would be your front. That's what you're working with. Okay? So I'm going to spread it back out, and I'm going to start attaching my images. And I think usually what I do is I just lay them out and see how I want it. I don't really like that, so let's try that. Okay, I kind of like that layout. It seems to be the one I usually end up with anyway, so I don't know why I don't just do it. And then you take your other pieces and you're going to go in and put those, you check them, and obviously I didn't measure very good, so I'm going to have to trim some of these a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty good. You know me, I'm a perfectionist, so I gotta make sure it's really straight. Okay, so I think I want that one there, and then I'm going to do the other kind on the next one. Yeah, that one's a little better. It's just slightly longer though. So cut it just a hair off. Okay. Now I got them different lengths, so I'm going to take these back to back and make sure they're the same. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 of each, just to make sure they're all the same. That one's a little wide, so let's try this one. I was in a hurry when I cut these, so I didn't do a very good job.